Hello, guys. Welcome to our show Soft Signal. As we are moving towards the finale of the IPL 2021, we thought it might be a good time to introduce some changes in our show. For today, I am your host, and trust me, guys, it's the most difficult part of this setup. To be unbiased while talking about cricket, which you love the most, is not at all easy. For that, I want to thank first Kunal and Srijit for being such an amazing and sporty host. And let's start our show by introducing Srijit and Kunal. And I want to ask them first question that how are you feeling to be part of the guest panel?
First of all, I think that मेरी नौकरी खतरे में तो नहीं है because you're doing an extremely fantastic job. So I personally think that being host is very easy because you know what you have to speak, you know what is the matches, you know what we have to ask. You people don't expect you to answer unless you are extremely smart like me. So you're doing an extremely fantastic job, and I hope that I get my place back in the finals. All the best.
Yeah, Shubham, it's like a completely change of seats and it's feeling great. I mean, to support KKR, I've been a KKR fan for a long time and talking about, I've listened to everybody speak about KKR and the rivals. I had so many answers and counter answers towards them, but I never talked about them. But this is the time. So yeah, let's see how this show goes. And for you, you are doing an excellent job with you know बीच में जो आ रहे थे आप थोड़ा 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 जब हम दोनों नहीं थे इस
So
this
I
was the
do believe
moment
it
for
is a
you.
breather for all of us. We are doing the same thing for quite a long time in the IPL, so it has become monotonous. So it is a very good breather, and we had time to research on other front also, which you all people used to do, which our guest used to do. So this is feeling completely new for me. Fantastic. I
Yeah,
have done once for CSK, which is my team, and
yeah.
now I am going to support DC for today.
Yeah, Shreya. Before moving toward the rounds, let's quickly recap the playoffs we had. So the first qualifier we had DC versus CSK, and Thala, we know the great. He hit the last boundary and won the game for CSK. And for KKR versus RCB, RCB once again lost the qualifiers and could not win that trophy. And it was the last match for Virat as a captain in IPL. So it's sad news for RCB camp as well. So let's move towards the second qualifier we have, that is DC and KKR. So I'm quite excited for this match because I think both the team looks pretty settled on paper, and both teams have same kind of strength and same kind of weakness, as I think. So let's quickly start our round first. So as we know, the name of our first round is रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं. So I'm going to start with DC first. So yeah, Shrijit, go on.
So DC's journey has been very special for the past few years. Okay, from 2013 to 2018, DC failed to qualify. That is six straight season they had failed to qualify. And in 2018, you won't believe that DC finished last. But from 2019, in 2019 they finished third. In 2020 they finished second. And by this probability, I think they will be winning in 2021. So how is DC doing so well in the recent years? I won't just give you the statistic, but I would also give you why are they doing that. For that I have 3 pointers. First, the foreign contingent in DC is doing extremely fine. We always knew that DC are renowned for having a strong Indian group, okay, but foreigners always seem to put an average performance. So in these 3 years DC had made itself very strong in the foreign contingency also, because their weakness was the Indian pace division, and acquiring paces like Nokia, Rabada, and Hetmeyer in these last 3 years. Hetmeyer, who is acting as a finisher and who is still in a stupendous form. They have a perfect pool of players who can win matches for them. So that is why this is the first reason that DC is doing well. The second is that they are mixing their experience with the youth. With Ricky Ponting as the coach, they have grown from strength to strength, is what I believe. Dhawan is also there. He's known as the man of big matches. He's the top run getter in the last phase, and he's now only second to Rahul in this phase of the IPL. With Ashwin tactics, with Shreyas's comfort around the team, it is a very ominous sign for DC. These people will take pressure. You won't believe these people will always take pressure from the amateur captain Rishabh Pant. Lastly, the youngsters who they have matured very well, so it has become very lethal for the opponents. As the youngsters like Avesh, the Rishabh Pant, Prithvi Shaw, they have taken things into their hands, and thus it has drastically changed things for DC. So they are barely kept away from the trophy, but I think not this year. This is the year for DC. Also, I don't have to say anything because they topped the points table this year, so confidence is sky high. Loss averages जो उन्हें हारना था वो CSK के साथ हार चुके हैं, so it would be only upward movement for DC. So bowling of DC, जो DC का strong point है, वो KKR के ऊपर के बैट्समैन को आउट कर देंगे, तो मेरे पैनलिस्ट को भी पता है कि KKR does not bat well generally, so hence DC रिश्ते में KKR के बात है.
Yeah, we know IPL is all about youngsters, and we have seen Rajasthan Royals, Deccan Chargers, team like those filled with youngsters and performing so great on the final occasions. We have seen that. So yeah, moving on towards Kunal. So is KKR है तैयार?
Yes, KKR is tayar. Or as Rijit mentioned, I think last words were panelist knows that KKR does not bat generally, but I think you have mistaken there, because the way they are batting and the way the aggression they are showing, I'm sure you must have watched the first match or the second match where they batted aggressively and put the team across the line. And also, when the pitches were difficult to bat on, they were batting slowly, but yet they were on the required rate. They were on the maintained rate. They did not lose any wickets for unusual things. So I think they have a decent mind. And you said that probability about Delhi Capitals. They have been the second team, third team, all those things. But one stat that is, when KKR won the first title, in the first 7 matches, they lost 5 and won 2. And this year also, for the first 7 matches, they lost 5 matches, have won 2. And the way they had make a comeback, I think you can name any team, but if a team that comes to the mind for a comeback strategy, yes, that is KKR. Also, we have seen teams, they are batting aggression. Only the batting is aggressive, but for KKR, the bowling is also aggression. They bowl so aggressively, and you have seen they have all out 2 times, 2 teams under 100 runs. That is the Rajasthan Royals and Royal Challengers Bangalore, who have a destructive batting lineup. Players like Maxwell, ABD, Virat, Devdutt Padikkal, they all could not manage to cross 100 runs. And even in the last match, Sunil Narine, he was so brilliant with the ball and bat. And also one thing, talking about the momentum, I feel like KKR has been in the situation of knockouts in the start of the second phase, where they had every match as a knockout game, whereas Delhi was comfortably on the top. They did not had a lot of pressure, and they have lost last 2 of their matches. So yes, their momentum is completely broken. The last ball 6 hit by KS Bharat. Again, the last boundary hit by MS Dhoni. Last match, they needed 30 runs in 3 overs, and CSK just won comfortably. So I think the momentum is completely shifted from the winning to a losing point. And for this only reason, I feel KKR hai tayar, and KKR is going to be back for Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, I don't know that you were that much prepared for this round. That was the hottest round I would say for this season. So let's quickly move
We
towards
can
the
keep
No,
on
also
going on.
one
We
thing,
can counter each
one
other
thing,
if we want, but we
yeah,
want to
one
keep
thing
the
which
show simple.
one thing which I would like to add on, the last match they played against Delhi Capitals was not able to hit a single six in 20 overs. So yeah, where is it?
Yeah, Kunal, you stole
Okay,
my
so the
question.
last match, the last. So the I just want to counter it by saying that you said I said that KKR does not bat well generally. So that is true because if the Venkatesh Iyer is a newfound batsman for you, if we take your wickets from the top, there are very less batsmen who take KKR through. Because generally they don't bat well, the probability becomes very less. The last time Owen Morgan had hit any winning runs is when I was a little child. I don't know when. So when you said KKR wins, you said KKR lost 2 matches, then win 5 matches. Then that season KKR got the trophy. You said this is the same for KKR. The same thing happened with Mumbai as well. They had to win every match and they won the trophy once. And the second time this happened, then they couldn't win. So that I counted. And second of all, we have Avesh Khan. Third of all, we have Avesh Khan, who is the second most wicket taker in this IPL season. So he would drastically destroy KKR's batting.
He's the second most wicket taker, right? So we defeated one team who had the most wicket taker. So that's not a problem for us.
Yeah, I don't. I never knew this was the this would be the most difficult job for me to do. So let's quickly move towards our second round. That is Rahul. Now to Sudha Yoga. So now I will start with Kunal first. So Kunal, who do you think your Rahul will be?
My Rahul will be the man of the match for the last match, Sunil Narayan. I know it's an odd choice, but given the conditions, KKR has been playing on Sharjah for quite a long time, I feel. And Sunil Narayan, he was the man of the match for the last match he played against Delhi Capitals and also the last match against RCB, the eliminator. The way I think he bowls with Varun Chakravarti, I know Varun Chakravarti is a kind of a mystery spinner, and Delhi will have a strategy of playing those 4 overs, six or 7 runs per over, but they need to counter Sunil Narayan because of his way of bowling and his way of turning the ball and not. And also, as a batsman, I feel he's a pinch hitter. If he goes on, we know he can win you matches. So yes, my Rahul Nanto Sunil player will be Sunil Narayan.
Yeah, I also think that Narayan has found that rhythm on Dubai wickets, and he will be the crucial player for KKR. So let's now move towards DC. So what do you think? Who will be your Rahul Naam to Sunayoga player?
So as Yeah. So as we all know, the match is in Sharjah, which has been a tough one for batting. We all know that. We saw how RCB and KKR too at the end struggled in the eliminator round. So everyone's guess would be that the pitch would be slow and the spinners would play an important part. But keeping this in mind, we still don't know which pitch would the match be played in. So chasing well would be the trick to win this eliminator and play CSK to the final. So my Rahul Namto Sunayoga player would be Akshar Patel, the obvious choice because Ash is not getting enough overs lately. He is not in his sublime form. So Akshar will spin web around KKR if the conditions were as it was in the last match. Second to him would be Avesh, who is catching up with Purple Patel.
Yeah, that was the good choice. Um, yeah, let's move towards our next round. Bouncers. I'm gonna throw you some bouncers. So I hopefully you will tackle that and pull that out of the stadium. So my first question is to Kunal. We have seen in the last match that KKR played against RCB. KKR was looking dominant at the top. Iyer was hitting the ball good. Then Gill was doing pretty good job. Then we had Nitish Rana. But I felt when Shakib and Ian Morgan came, then team looked very tense. they were not able to hit the ball out of the circle. So what do you think? Do you want to make changes over there, or do you feel it's okay to have Morgan as a captain and don't have that extra batter?
Yeah, I don't want any changes to be made into the playing 11 because the simple reason I would like to say is that it's a T20 game and it's a very difficult position for a defending team to defend those, 6 runs per over. Where we saw, yes, you mentioned it right, that they were not hitting it out of the park or they were not even trying to hit a boundary. They were just trying to get those singles. But yes, that's what experience is with Owen Morgan and Shakib Al Hasan, I feel. Because you don't need to go extra mile to get those 6 runs in an over or 7 runs in an over. You will get those by just hitting those singles and doubles runs. And that's what Shakib and Morgan, they both did. And they both are so experienced. I feel this is the way you go for it. And I'm sure my other panelists will agree with that, given Delhi Capitals they themselves have did this strategy against Mumbai Indians where they wanted to chase down 24, 30 runs in the 5 overs. So that was the strategy they used, and it was a tricky pitch. And even everyone was saying that a new batsman cannot cope up with the pitch. So it was very difficult. That was the last batsman we had. After that, we had Shivam Mavi come and who will go for the six, but we don't want to lose wickets at that point. So that was a strategic move, I feel.
Yeah, I think Sharjah wickets are going slow and slow. If you look at the stats, then team batting in 8 overs get most amount of run, and after that you get to see a decrease in run rate. So let's
Yeah,
quickly put,
one more thing.
yeah.
Sorry, one more thing. I feel one should play with the mind rather than just playing with the bat and ball. You can't hit hard every time. You just have to use your mind and take those singles and doubles at charge.
Yeah. And for DC, I have two questions basically. First question is, w- I guess DC's lower middle order looks quite brittle, I would say, because they don't have that pinch hitter they want. And I feel the both the teams look similar on the shades. They don't have the lower middle order hitter. So for that, do you want to make any changes, or do you think they are all right?
Okay. First of all, I would agree with Kunal in that we the team who runs the most in this match would win because Sharjah running is very important. You cannot clear it even though the boundaries are small. Second of all, coming to your question, yes, I agree. This is one part of DC that needs a support. Okay, it is not that this would cost them a trophy, but the one area that other teams can take advantage is the lack of depth in the batting. It is hard to believe that the first 50 of the second phase in the United Arab Emirates for DC had come in the previous match only, which is against the qualifier against CSK, where Pant and Shaw both scored 50. But I do think that the momentum has changed. Dhawan, as we know, is the man of big matches. Pant is back in form after 2019. Shaw is scoring 50. Hetmeyer is the super striker of the match of the season. And Sharjah ground, some of the sides are smaller than the other, so they have enough to get through. A good mix of experience and young is present. So it's a combined effort would definitely win them a trophy. We all know that how dangerous Pant and Shimran can be. These people can win matches from any situation. So they have covered in all other fronts. In this front also, batters are getting in form. We have many players who can hit out of the park at their will. So ये दिल वालों की दिल्ली उड़ाएगी KKR के खिल्ली.
Yeah. My second question to you is, Srijit, is that is Rishabh Pant using the resources appropriately? Because in last match, 1 over of Rabada was there, and he goes towards Tom Curran, I think, and he has played, um, I guess he's played 2 matches for this season, Tom Curran, and Rabada has played almost all the matches in this season. Would you go towards
So
your prime bowler, or you go towards the bowler who is in current form? What's your take
many
on that?
people have appreciated that Rishabh Pant had gone with Tom Curran rather than Rabada because of his pace or something. So it would be easier for Dhoni because Dhoni is playing really well the Pacers lately. The spinners he's struggling a lot, that we have to agree. But Rabada has the more pace than Tom Curran, so he would that the real idea was that it would be easier for Dhoni to hit Rabada than Tom Curran. The same thing the CSK camp was thinking, that they guessed it right that Tom Curran would be the man for the last over. So we don't know the last over. If you need 13 runs, if you even bowl any of the bowlers, everybody would be in pressure. So if the game comes to the last moment, to the last ball, to the second last ball, whoever executes the better would win the match. So whoever it may be, if you would have given the ball to Ashwin sorry, not Ashwin, Ashwin, right? Because he had only got 1-2 overs, he had many overs left. So that wouldn't matter if he would have finished the match, then we would all be appreciating. So if the match come to the last over, either Tom Curran, either Rabada, they people have chosen them to play in the playing 11, so they are equally good. So we cannot blame on each and everyone. Dhoni, as we know, is the king of finishers. Have again once showed that he is the strength is left in him, and he is a man again to look forward for finishing game. So I don't think Rishabh Pant had made any decision. It had MS Dhoni. The decisions have gone wrong for MS Dhoni as well. Sometimes he had lost match in the last over while keeping the other team at bay. So I don't think so. It would have made any change. Rabada would have trouble Dhoni more. Many people are saying, but I don't think so. The one who executes well would win in the last match, because the match has come to the last one. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what that was a pretty good round. Let's move towards the end of our show. I had a great fun hosting both of you guys, and I think you enjoyed it. So I hope the encounter between these two teams will be as hot as this today's episode. So would you like you guys to finish this episode, or should I do it for you?
So did we miss the playing 11?
Yeah, you can go on, but I think you're not going to make
So
it.
as a host, I am reminded myself constantly that you have missed one round, which is the last round, which is playing on. So let's directly move into the last round, in which I have to say what is the playing 11 for DC. So I would start first.
Yeah.
The team which is going to deny KKR their third trophy and book a ticket back to Kolkata would be the Dhawan and Shaw opening combination, the ex-captain and captain Iyer and Rishabh Pant. Then Akshar Patel with Hetmeyer as a finisher, and lastly Tom Curran, Ashwin, Rabada, Avesh, Nokia would clear off KKR's batting is what I believe. So you can continue hosting. Thank you.
Yeah, Kunal, please go on.
For KKR, there will be no changes. The same team that defeated RCB will be playing surely. But I feel I wanted to ask one question to DC actually, because the fact that he chose Rahul Naam to suna hi hoga player as Akshar Patel. We saw Virat Kohli not giving over to a left-handed off spinner because we have lot of left-handers in the 11. So, do you think there should be a change, like you go with
Do I think
someone
what? I'm
more?
sorry, it cut.
Do you think you should go with an additional leg spinner like Amit Mishra into the side?
Yeah, if Amit Mishra makes the side, then I think Ashwin had to leave, and that would be just on the basis of performance, nothing else. So, not bowling left arm spinner to left hand batsman. How long you can do that? If the conditions are spin friendly, then you can blindly trust your spinner. And Virat Kohli, in my opinion, should have bowled him in the last match. So I think that made a difference somewhere. Because at the end, you know what happened, and the other team won the match.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the today's show. That's it from here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. and keep your mask on, maintain social distancing, and cheers, guys. Have a happy. Cheers, guys. Cut
Yeah.
करो.